We fucking love Gunther.
Yes, we do.
We love fucking Gunther. He had to lead us off tonight, especially after his last weekend at the Rumble and the great stuff he's been doing. So
he beat the shit out of Dragon Lee on Monday Night Raw.
We'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. We got to pay homage to the career killer in a little bit here. So welcome to Wrestling with Reality, everybody. I'm John, and of course, joining me as always is my partner, Mr. Richie Reardon. Richie, what's going on with you, my friend?
Just listening to these sweet sounds of awesomeness of the Ring General.
Gunther. He's so great.
Yeah, he is. He's one of my favorite things to watch about wrestling right now, and I don't know why the guy gets a lot of hate. You know?
Yeah, we'll talk about Gunther though in a bit, man. We'll talk about the Ring General and everything. How's your week been going? Good?
Yeah, it's been going good, dude. It's been real fast pace at work. I can't believe tomorrow's already Thursday. We were talking about doing another cannonball run to Vegas.
Yeah, week's flying by though, man. It's a good thing. It's Wednesday night. It's always the middle of the week for everybody, and then you guys are on the downward slide. Hopefully, for those that work Monday through Friday, you're on the downward slide into the weekend. That's why I always love Wednesdays. I always need this as like a refresher, you know.
Yeah, me too.
Recharge your batteries with everything.
It's really good during the middle of the week to put our show because it's perfect. You know, we have a good time. You know, I just got to get right into it because you shared something with me today, and I hope you don't mind me talking about this.
No, go ahead.
But what the fuck? So we just now on the UFC pay-per-view, if you guys, or excuse me, PLE, if you guys watched with us, we just got to try Real American Beer, Hulk Hogan's beer. And then the podcast literally after that, we're having to announce that Hulk Hogan's estate is being sued by Real American Beer.
Well, not Real American Beer. That gets sued by Real American Beer. It's another company.
Okay, the headline said Real American Beer was stolen by Hulk Hogan.
Yep. So there was originally, apparently, and then I'll let you continue after this. So this is kind of the story that they sued them in January or July. So they sued them in July, and they said that Real American Beer, the company that's out there now, stole their concept and idea for it, and Hogan was going to do it with them, and blah, 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 and all that shit. And they sued him for $10 million. So that's it right there. So now that Hogan's estate is up for sale, ironically, and his house is ironically up for $11 million, I'm real interested to see if he's going to be part of this as well as the state, you know, yeah. But yeah, that's where that's what you're talking about with that, with Hogan. So it's not Real American.
Fucking can.
What was that? Yeah.
They took him off the fucking can.
Yeah. Couldn't believe it, bro.
I will never, as good as that beer tastes, I will never have another one.
I think you're in agreement with many people.
I'm going back to Coors Light. I knew it was too good to be true. Real American beer, if you're out there, fuck you. That's bullshit.
Why would you do that when that was the whole marketability of this was Hulk Hogan and the Real American, you know?
You got to be fucked up to think that you're going to sell another can of that shit with Hulk Hogan off the can, brother. Seriously.
All it does is make you, when you take that off the can, just another beer.
The only reason I drove to 5 fucking stores is I wanted to see that big buff motherfucker one last time on a can holding an American flag in all his glory in an ice cold beverage. And now
sucking that ice cold beverage down with Real American Hulk Hogan right on it.
And now you're just a can.
Yeah. And it's not like it's even a nice design that they did.
No.
It's just their name in a font that they put on a fucking can to look like Coors Light.
Fuck them. I am going back to Coors Light. I will never have another Real American beer until Hulk Hogan is restored in his glory with that American flag back on that motherfucking can.
You know, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if you see that because I saw the back because they just announced it, I think, today that he's not going to be on there. People saw the new can design that they put out the last couple days or last week, and they saw the thing and they were grilling him about.
Pull it up and show it on here, or we get?
Sure. Let me just find it really fast.
What the fuck is wrong with them? And who's the business genius that said, "Hey, let's take what everything good about this beer is and fucking take it off the can"? Like, don't get me wrong, it tasted really good, but fuck that, dude.
Okay, I got the picture for you here. 1 second. Don't tell me that this isn't the ugliest fucking logo in the world too, and just blah, plain, and just looks like shit when you look at this can. So tell me if you guys think when you see this, and I'll get to the comments after that, but tell me when you guys see this if you don't feel the same way that I do, that this is just the most blah piece of shit. There it is. Look at that piece of shit can right there.
That's the can?
That's the can.
Fuck you. I will never buy another one ever again.
Like, unless there's like a legal reason why he's not on there anymore, which they haven't come out and said the reason why, but unless there's a legal reason for it, why in the fuck would you go from that cool looking can with the marketability of Hulk Hogan, even though he's not with us anymore, and the millions of people out there that still love Hulk?
Great too.
Yeah. You know, sponsor on Raw, you know, things like that for them, being pushed to the moon by wrestling. And then you alienate yourself and take away the wrestling portion that created your whole brand in the first place. Zero sense.
I will never have another one. I take everything I said good about them this weekend back, except for the can design. Can design was great. Hulk Hogan's fucking awesome. Fuck Real American beer. I will never have another one.
It's got to be something legal for them to do that, because I don't. It's hard for me to imagine that any business could be that fucking stupid to just take them off for no reason, unless there was a reason that they legally had to do it.
CM Punk buried Hulk Hogan the other day? Because if he did, then fuck him and fuck Real American beer.
Was it on? Oh, it was on the pre-show of the Rumble, wasn't it, Joey? If I remember correctly, was it the pre-show of the Rumble that he did that?
What did he say?
I don't remember exactly what he said, but there was something that it was like about him not being as good as, you know, people think, or something like that. You know, his work. I think that's what it had to do with. But Joey, tell me if I'm wrong.
Will never scratch or sniff Hulk Hogan's ass in any type of merch sales.
Seriously.
Ever.
And couldn't fucking touch him in any capacity as a wrestling superstar.
No.
Now, am I saying Punk is a worse worker than Hogan? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying overall as a wrestling superstar, that right there.
I'm just saying, go back and watch his UFC fights when he took a gamble on himself.
Yeah, he was
looked like a Punk bitch.
Yeah,
so he's got no place to talk shit about anybody.
Yeah, seriously. Jeremy, what's up, brother? He says, happy birthday, John. Truly an honor to call you a friend and a brother. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate that, man. I feel the exact same way to all you guys. Thank you. Rand says,
Rand, I'm going to have to go back and watch that because I didn't hear it. So
looks like the TNA leathers. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. Very, very good pickup right there.
It sucks ass, dude, because I really enjoyed that beer.
Hopefully they do what's right. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it, man. And fuck whoever changed that can. I agree. And fuck if Punk buried him as big as people are saying, I guess, then
Fuck him too.
Yeah. I'll check it out too. I remember he said something, and it was a dig at him in some way. We are all Hogan fans. There it is. Someone said we are all Hogan fans as kids, and Punk said, "What world did you live in?" Something to that effect. Yeah, okay, Punk.
Hulk Hogan was or CM Punk was a fucking mark for Hulk Hogan. I guarantee it.
Just doesn't want to admit it.
Guarantee it. Yeah. He's one of those social justice warriors, dude.
Yeah.
You know? Crybaby bitch.
Imagine saying that. I grew up, as many people on this stream did too. I grew up in the Hogan era of Hulkamania, okay?
Yeah.
I always say that when I really started watching was fucking Mega Powers Explode, okay? So when somebody says we were all Hogan fans as a kid, and then Punk saying what world did you live in? What world did he live in? Because I'm right around.
Did you live in?
Yeah, I'm right around the same age as CM Punk. I think he's got about 3 years on me, maybe. And let me tell you something. As a wrestling fan growing up, every fucking buddy was a fan of Hulk.
What a fucking dope.
There was maybe one out of fucking 100,000 that you would probably have polled at that time that were wrestling fans and said, "Do you love Hogan? You know, is Hogan great? Whatever." I bet you 99,999 of them would have told you yes at that period of time. Hogan was a mainstream pop culture sensation, and he still is to this day.
Yeah.
Ask anybody who doesn't watch wrestling. Never.
I drove to 5 fucking stores to find a beer just because his face was on it.
If you went to people my age, older, even younger, you know, any demographic, basically, if they're a wrestling fan or not, whether they never really watched it a day in their life or they think it's the dumbest shit in the world or the biggest fan, if you ask them to name you one wrestler, who's the first one they're always going to name?
Hulk Hogan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to get some Rocks in there, maybe a couple of, Stone Cold,
Steve Austin's.
But primarily everybody's going to say Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Punk, for saying that, because they all were fans as a kid. Maybe he was the one out of 100,000 miserable pukes growing up there that wasn't a fan.
Guaranteed he was a Hulk Hogan fan. He just doesn't want to admit it because it goes against his narrative, pissant little fucking narrative he spreads everywhere. So,
CM Punk also.
I'd be like, hey, Punk, what? He can't even stand on his own fucking 10, man. He bitched out about the Saudi Arabia comments he made years ago. What a puss.
Punk tries to be edgy and say shit like, "Oh, I was a Piper fan and Hogan sucked." Nobody said that back then. Abso-fucking-lutely, Joey. Nobody said that back then. And Piper was a taste that people acquired later on a lot, where they looked at his work as a heel and they're like, "I just love him," and it transformed him, of course, as a babyface in his career. But there was nobody saying that they were a Piper fan.
Holy shit!
Is he here? What the fuck? He's back.
He appears. We better get a fucking punishment bowl.
As is the only one wrestler will be named than Hogan. Punk was more of a Bob Backlund fan than Hogan. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. What a
He's
douche.
fucking back, bro. Can you
Rewind.
believe it?
Have you been winning bingo, bringing your fucking Lucky Task figure with you, bud?
Man, I just can't believe he's back.
Holy shit. Someone wrote the book of John right here.
I'll read that in a minute. Hold on. Rewind's here. Survive if Rewind lets you. Rewind, and I'm going to read Rand's comment in a minute. We know life gets busy, but we have missed you. And, it's been so bad that I even had to turn on Rabbi's side over you for a while because Rabbi was making the appearances. I
was loyal to you till the end, yeah. Rewind. I wasn't a turncoat.
I love him. I don't want to have to root for fucking Rabbi Moses in any capacity.
You put Rewind's cheers for Rabbi when he came on.
I'm just glad he's back. I know he watches the show, pretty occasionally, I'm sure, even though he hasn't been coming on live.
I'm just going to say this out loud. Joey has some stories that live up to your level, bud.
Lives up to his level. I think it beats it.
I don't know. Tying up a chick out in the woods and whooping her ass for 2 hours. That's pretty, pretty out there, too.
Oh, we're just big fans of him. and you not come and rewind. It really hurts the audience. They want you here. You're a big part
You
of
better
it.
do a punishment bowl at the end of this episode, Rewind.
Where is
Straight
Rabbi? That is the question. Where is Rabbi?
Yeah.
Rabbi's not fucking here right now. Come
It's
on.
Superman and Clark Kent, dude.
I still think they're one of the same. Unless Rabbi's here, they're playing into this narrative right now.
You're staying the whoa.
Oh, good, John. I'll just take it out on you during your birthday spending tonight. This fucking guy. All right, let's get the Rants comment here really fast. I was a Hogan and Piper and Savage fan in the 80s and 90s, and they became a Bret Hart on Michaels fan. And then after I saw WCW, I became a Nature Boy fan, the Four Horsemen, and then Stone Cold showed up, and ECW started going independent. Then at the heart of the 90s Attitude Era, I was a Hollywood fan over in WCW and Stone Cold in the WWF.
Same here, man. Same here. That's exactly how I went, too.
He was complaining on the episode of Hot Ones he did with his wife that he spit on the thought that Mount Rushmore is actually a thing and the land was a tribute to the Indians and people that carved it. Get off your fucking soapbox.
What a fucking dope.
Seriously, he's
Billie
fucking
Eilish over here. Fucking
yeah. He probably beats Billie Eilish then.
There's no illegals on stolen land, but my mansion is on stolen land.
Yeah, give me a fucking break right there. Come on,
out of here.
What do you got? How boring is your life if you're going on a fucking Hot Ones show on YouTube and you're saying about Mount Rushmore and talking about it like that way?
CM Punk's got to be as miserable as fucking Bret Hart. Turd.
Ricky, what's up, Ricky? Buddy?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, fuck him, man. And his fucking.
Could you imagine a podcast between him and Bret Hart? What a miserable fucking show that would be, dude. Jesus.
Who do you think would be more miserable?
Oh God. I'm pretty sure Punk takes the cake after hearing he went on fucking Hot Ones. That's supposed to be a fun show, dude.
What do you guys think? Type in your comments, please, whatever you're watching on. Who's more miserable, CM Punk or Bret Hart, man?
Billie Eilish is the goof of the fucking week. You need to play that.
I don't know anything about what happened, so you tell me.
She literally went to the Grammys or whatever fucking award show it was. I don't even watch the gay ass fucking shows anymore. Excuse my language for gay people. I'm just saying gay as in like fucking stupid. But anyways, dude, it was the most annoying thing. She got up on stage and she decided to say, "There's no illegals on stolen land."
Oh God!
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, and you know my spiel on this. It was conquested and paid for and bought, not fucking stolen. That's point A. Point B, the Indians still draw paychecks because of that. They get reparations. So the whole thing just, and then so she says that, right? A couple days go by, and an Indian tribe reached out to her about her mansion and where it specifically is placed on their fucking land that was stolen. How ironic is that fucking shit?
The hypocrisy, right?
What a fucking dope she is.
Hold on, we got to sound the board, as Ricky said. I think Billie Eilish and Punk are dual this week. Can we agree on that?
Jesus, fuck.
Are they dual goofs of the week this week?
I'll go with that. They're both fucking idiots.
What a bunch.
I'm not fucking rah fucking Trump or anything like that. But what a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Hold on.
No, Mark Kerr's a fucking goof. He's a fucking goof. Jeez. Anybody who knows him knows he's a goof.
Fuck. Quiet, piggy. You could also use that one for her. I didn't even care that she said that it was stolen land because whatever, people have their hard feelings about it and stuff. But the irony of her property being on that fucking tribal land just takes the fucking cake. It's hilarious.
I saw this, Joey. This was really funny. With AJ actually mentioned it on the show with him about him dating so many girls back in the day. And she had mentioned that all the people that he had dated were like her fucking heroes in wrestling that she grew up on, like Lita and stuff. And because Punk dated all the girls, he was notorious for dating, tons of different divas through the years. So I thought that was hilarious when that came up, and AJ kind of roasted him about it a little bit. It was really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know who's more miserable. I just think Brett's still jealous that Vince and HBK
absolutely.
didn't invite him into their love circle, and that's where all his anger.
I love how you spelled "cum" there too, buddy.
It gets better with Billie Eilish. She had guards arrest a guy who jumped your gate and it was swimming in her pool and hanging out on her fire pool deck with his shirt off. Had her guards arrest them, get them trespassed on
Isn't
her
that
land.
ironic?
This is 1 week before she was on the stage saying no illegals on stolen.
Isn't that ironic? You like locking your doors and knowing who's in your property. Isn't that weird? And these same pukes that say that we don't deserve to have weapons to protect our families have armed guards at their fucking gates.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Shut up.
You hypocritical puke. I don't know, though. For miserable, I'm thinking, I got to go with, I think Brett might take the cake on him.
On CM Punk?
Yeah. I think he might beat him just by a little bit.
I think when CM Punk's older, he takes the cake.
Maybe, but Brett's got a lot of years on him, though.
I think this whole fucking humble whatever the fuck he's trying to play off, I think it's all fucking, I don't know. I don't buy
It's all
it.
an act.
Yeah.
To keep making that cash before he retires.
Dude's a fucking turd.
Brett's more miserable. The dude would spend the entire podcast talking about Goldberg, and that's absolutely miserable. Yeah. Tonight's main topic is kind of fitting that we talk about Brett, because this is something Bret Hart would enjoy listening to tonight, I think, about if Triple H killing the WWE.
This would be his favorite episode.
Bro, he would be one of them, that's for sure, because Brett's thoughts on him. He fucking hates him. Thinks,
yeah.
I got to give, at least Brett's funny with it, though, when he does it.
Bret Hart
for
is
the most
funny
part.
with it.
Like, he's just funny the way he does it most of the time. Is he a bitter, miserable guy? Yes, but he's just more funny with it. Like,
I'll never forget when him and Stone Cold were standing on the fucking Hall of Fame.
I was just about to say
together.
it. And Triple H
went to shake his hand, and he was just like, "Oh, yeah."
That's what I was just about to say. You read my mind, bro. I was gonna be like, Brett's so hilarious and so many times, because if you don't think he is, just go back and watch that clip of him and Stone Cold at the Hall.
Dude, that shit was priceless.
Like, he doesn't even hide it either, where he's just giving like, like somebody could say, like, if they just went like, like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. He gave full fucking long eye roll fucking, well, that fucking look right there. He wanted everybody to see it. He don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Who's a better narcissist or a bigger narcissist, Punk or Brett? They're both huge narcissists. I agree.
Well, when you have a guy that says he's the best there ever will be, I mean, that probably takes the cake right there. Although the best in the world too, I don't know.
Bro, read this one right here. All the classy ladies like Nicole Bass and Linda McMahon had nothing to do with Punk. Nicole and Linda had higher standards.
When we were drinking out and rewind, you weren't here for the episode after the Vegas trip. When we were drinking out in Vegas, we were cracking up because there was old women that would walk by and we'd be like, "Oh, she's definitely
Is that rewind category right there, Rich?"
Yeah.
No, I remember one. She was probably like about 48 to 50. Had definitely some age to her, but a pretty woman. And I think you pointed it out that time, and you said, "She's definitely a rewind." I said, "No, she's not." I said,
"She ain't old enough."
She ain't old enough, bro. That she's not Linda McMahon's level yet. She's getting there. He's not interested in that.
Yeah, a little more salt and pepper in there. She's been right there.
We'd see a fucking really old lady trying to doll up, and this chick would be like 75, man. Rich would be like, rewind it, get that. It's rewinds type right there. Linda's here? Oh, look at her. It is the cougar Linda. Brett's the type that would play as himself in a video game and make everyone else has permission to use him.
True.
That's such a good analogy right there, too. I've never heard that one. That's a good one.
That's pretty damn funny right there.
You know what the worst part is, though, Rich? Because I know it's true. He would play himself in a video game.
Yeah, he would. Absolutely.
Only way that anybody's going to beat this level 99 Goldberg is if they put me in there. I'll slap him in the fucking sharpshooter. Brett's got a mod or a special modification built into the new 2K5 where in a match, if somebody tries to spear him, he's got the fucking Canadian Maple Leafs jersey on with the steel plate right underneath.
His fucking gaming chair is the Hitman fucking hockey team.
Look who's here.
Oh, shit.
Shalom.
Sworn enemy.
Rabbi, your buddy's here, man.
Yeah.
He's here. But, hey, we got Rabbi's here, so welcome, Rabbi.
There you go. We're back to normal.
We got to go back to normal when Rewind's here. So we talked a little bit about it on the UFC stream, but we really didn't cover much wrestling on there. And hey, thanks for everybody that came out on the UFC stream.
Yeah, for sure.
It
That was a fun show, bud.
We did. We went about 3.5 hours. We had a great time. We were all just kicking back, watching the fights and enjoying it. We hope you come out in the future with us. I was pleasantly surprised because we normally do about 1,500 views per episode, like 1,300 to 1,500 on Facebook. Our YouTube is very, very low, of course, but we're working on building it up. But our Facebook always does really well, always has through the years. And, our average, I'd say, is like 13 to 1,500 views a show. The UFC stream did over 4,000 on that. So,
nice.
Obvious sign, I think, that people like the UFC, and it's a great opportunity for us to do more content and grow the audience, hopefully. So we hope you guys had fun with us that night who came out. And if you didn't, come out to the next one because we're going to do one again in a few weeks. So they're fun streams that we do if you're a combat sports fan.
For sure, man. And looks like shots are being fired already.
There they go. 85 years old, up in a wheelchair with tits sagging down her knees. My kind of woman. You know what I'm talking about, Richie. Jeremy got his iPad now. Hey, Rabbi Jeremy. Sorry.
Rabbi Jeremy.
I love on WCW Backstage Assault video game. The game screen has a message that says your career is over and has a picture of Bill Goldberg kicking Brett in the head.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, we could have gone 5 hours if we would have done the prelims.
I had a blast.
Yeah. We watched one of the prelim matches, didn't we?
I think so. I think we caught the last one or something like that, but
you got fucking drunk as a skunk, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then I took that shot, too. Jeremy, I'll tell you what, those Parmesan wings, man, those are the go-to from now on. Those were bomb.
Yep. You loved them, bro.
Yep.
I think you were texting me about them while you were eating them drunk, too.
Probably. Probably.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I did the shoe thing. I said, why are you fucking sorry, man? Just fucking do it. I'm sorry. I'm a little smashed right now.
Yep. That was a fun time, though.
It was, and we're going to do a lot more of them in the future. So keep coming back and checking it out and join us on that. But we talked a little bit about the Royal Rumble that night. So let's talk about it now. Then we'll talk about Raw a little bit, and then we'll get to our main event topic and to close out the show. But, Rumble, it was average to me. It wasn't awful, but it was so predictable. And, we all know the results by now and what happened and everything, but I just don't get it. I don't get where their booking is going with some of this and why they think it's a good idea. I thought the Rumble had such a good potential to deliver something fun and shocking and interesting and new. It's like, to me, they just went with the standard boring path for the most of it,
Yeah.
And I'm happy for Liv. She's great. Totally deserving. Roman Reigns is awesome and everything like that. OTC, Tribal Chief, whatever. Love them. But the other matches, they weren't really that great. They were just kind of there. We had the AJ getting retired by Gunther, which of course I loved, because Gunther is the greatest in professional wrestling today, in my opinion. But everything was predictable, man. And it was just kind of boring for parts of it. And the Braun Breaker stuff, to me, it's getting real old fast. They're really making me, and I think probably a lot of other people, start thinking with Braun Breaker now, like, what else can this guy do other than just shout into the microphone and act like a spaz and fucking idiot all the time? And that's what they're making this character into, coming out of the Rumble, getting ambushed, going into Raw. I'm not a fan of where they're going with most of the stuff right now. I think they could do a lot better on the booking. What do you think coming out of the Rumble?
Well, first of all, I'll agree with Rand here. I don't think AJ Styles is ridden off in the sunset. We'll probably see him in AEW or something like that. That's without being said. As far as their booking goes, I called it. I said those two were the ones that were going to win, and that was fine. Roman Reigns coming back and going to Mania, obviously it makes sense. I didn't particularly want him in the main event, I think that when you're gone over half the fucking year, you probably shouldn't get that spot, but he's a big enough star. Of course, they're going to put him in there, Liv Morgan, I thought, was deserving because she had that horrible injury and then coming back and stuff. I hope she goes over and wins the title, to be honest with you. As far as Braun Breaker, I couldn't agree more, dude. They made him look like a jabroni in the Royal Rumble, going out like that. And, what are they setting him up here? Is he going to go against Adam Pearce?
Yeah.
What? He's the hottest prospect or the up and comer that they're trying to make into this champion. This is the route you're fucking going, Like I believed that he was close to being the face of the WWE. Now I'm sitting there saying he's got a long fucking way to go. And the match that exposed him to me was against CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
So
very fair critiques. You know, I think the Vision faction has spoiled anything they could have done with him right now. I mean, and he's not. It's not unfixable. I'm not saying it isn't, but
the addition of Logan Paul and Austin Theory killed that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one of those guys. Austin Theory has no place in anywhere but the mid card, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's the drizzling shits. I literally can't stand watching him. Logan Paul, on the other hand, I thought was really great as a heel and by himself. And I thought he was an act all on his own. I didn't think he needed a mouthpiece or anybody, you know. They've literally pretty much cut the balls off of his character.
Yeah, you want to talk about somebody that doesn't need to be in a faction? It's Logan Paul. The guy can get the heat on his own. People hate him. He's hateable, you know?
Yeah.
Like he gets the heat on his own. And
they should have did Jake Paul and Logan Paul versus the Usos this year, and I think that would have went over really good at Mania.
I think it'd be fun to watch. I'm not saying it would be the greatest match ever or anything like that, but I think it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot better they could do. You know, there's much more. They built off Dragunov as some badass, then Brock no-sells him. That was weird. Yeah, let's talk about Brock in this, Joey. The ultimate fucking head scratcher to me in the Rumble was Brock's tossing everybody out, killing everybody like he always does. And then Jey Uso comes out from the crowd and does the Jey Uso fucking yeet shit down through the crowd. And it's taken forever. You know, we know it goes on like that for over and over. It was definitely over 90 seconds in between each entrance.
This shit is so annoying at this point.
I agree, you know, but he's coming down. They're doing the whole yeet shit. And the guy has the potential to be one of the biggest feuds coming out of the Rumble because of his star power and just being himself, Brock Lesnar. They toss him out in the middle of Jey Uso's entrance by Cody Rhodes and LA Knight for no good reason. What the
and
fuck?
Cody Rhodes and LA Knight were the ones that eliminated him.
Yeah, that's what I said. They Cody Rhodes and LA Knight throw him out.
It makes zero fucking sense.
And Jey Uso is singing with his music and yeeting with the crowd and all that shit, while Brock Lesnar, one of the biggest badasses in the history of the WWE, gets thrown out casually by Cody Rhodes and LA Knight, who have no storyline with them right now.
I agree with Joey that they were giving Jay some time to sober up. For sure.
Probably. It just, what the fuck, man? Like, who books this shit? Who fucking books this shit like that, man?
It kind of goes with everything we're talking about tonight, you know?
And then, to me, the biggest money matchup, if you're going to come out of this match, was to take Gunther, who just retired AJ Styles, and put him in there and set up a feud with Brock fucking Lesnar and have these two badasses fucking tear each other apart after they've destroyed everybody, and then find a way to link up a match because one of them gets eliminated, starts that up.
Have they not learned from the Goldberg escapade that, you know, we don't want to see Oba fucking Femi versus Brock Lesnar? I'm sorry. It's going to be a boring ass fucking match. You know,
Oba Femi,
it's going to be a bunch of running at the ropes and shoulder checking each other and Brock Lesnar throwing him in a bunch of German suplexes. At least with Gunther, you would be able to tell like a mixed martial arts style, you know, because he's got the sleeper and then you could have the rear naked choke and all kinds of crazy finishes and stuff like that. I think a much better story would be told with Gunther and Brock versus Oba Femi and Brock.
Absolutely. And it's not on Oba Femi. He just came up, you know? Yeah. He's just getting started, you know, he's just evolving and he sounds like he's got a promising future and all. Like, you really want to make fucking Gunther the career killer? Have him fucking take Brock Lesnar on and his career, you know, and his run in WWE. Why would you not
disagreeing with us?
Oh, what do you say? No one cares about Baby Taz. That way Big Dick Cody went to work. Road Dogg booked it. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I believe it. What do you think, Road Dogg? Well, I don't know.
I saw him on that Unreal show getting crying about Ron Killings in there and how people treat him. And
we get it, dude. It's your fucking male lover. Like,
we got it, man. The whole episode is about him crying and fighting for him. You know, it's like, get the fuck out.
And I love Road Dogg. Like, believe me, I do. But Jesus Christ.
Roman Reigns run because of stock trades and the Saudi Arabia stock trade and that Las Vegas stock trade with the Saudis and the Rockstar trade is about to be sold out. Yeah, very well could. I mean, I get it why they went there, but I just don't get some of the decisions they made in this match and the things that they're trying to book out of it.
It was pretty horrible.
Like, book some of these big stars in much bigger opportunities than you're going to give them.
Well, and here's my thing too, okay? Like, AAA is an up-and-coming thing. TNA with the partnership and stuff. They could have had more special surprises. They had fucking Mr. Iguana, which I get it. He's a popular guy. But you bring out La Parka, and not even the La Parka of old, because I obviously know it's not the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't even bring out a guy like Vikingo, who was the big star coming into AAA. You know? Like, you bring out La Parka. You know, like,
let's be realistic. There ain't a motherfucker in Saudi Arabia that knew who La Parka was coming out, or Mr. Iguana. Not one motherfucking one of them knew who these guys were.
But if you're gonna do that, at least pick the people that are on the top of that company.
Seriously, bro. I mean, the shit they do sometimes is just head scratching to me, because they can do really well when they want to, like anybody can, but then they go through these stretches where it's just questionable stupidity. You know, it's like, do you really think this is going to get over with people? You really think this is going to be a good idea? You know,
Rand thinks that they're going to form the delegation.
Brock's going to fight the new nation of domination. It's forming with Oma and Powerhouse Hobbs.
They're going to bring Mark Henry back.
Storyline. Okay, he's going to be doing a storyline with Gunther. All right. See, I had originally said with Gunther that I thought it should be SummerSlam, because that's what they're saying that his contract for Brock Lesnar was up at, that would have been the perfect time. But I still would have rather have seen it done in Mania than the way that they're booking it now, Rand, you know. But I definitely agree with you on that. I think they will go down that route. But if they're going to do something to make it special for Gunther beating Brock to retire him later on, if they're going to make that special, whoever Brock faces at WrestleMania, he can't lose to. He can't, because then it won't be special anymore when Gunther retires him. If that's the way they're going with it.
How do you go from Brock ending the streak of The Undertaker to fucking it? Like, if Obafemi beats him, what the fuck? You know, like.
Well, your diehard NXT marks are going to be all excited about it. You know, Obafemi's the greatest. You seen this guy?
Okay, I got to ask you a question, man. And I still can't get over the fucking costume, but that's beside the point. Do you like Obafemi?
All right. So he's growing on me. I'll say that. I see a lot of star power in him, and he's growing on me tremendously. He is a beast of a human being in there, and he is an imposing figure. Jeremy said he looks like he's 45. He's only 27. He just looks like the type of guy that could rip the fucking door off the hinge in your car and just pull it off on his own. That's how fucking much of a bad, strong dude he is. But
is that all he is, though?
That's what I want to see. So I'm going to give it time, because I don't watch NXT. I've seen clips of him in NXT, and he's done some very impressive stuff. And he gets really over with the crowd. They really like him. So I haven't seen anything that's blown me away yet, but I've only seen him a couple of times now. So I see potential. It's just not there yet. So I don't think he's, even though they're going to go that route, I'm sure, with him and Brock, I don't think that he's deserving yet of the rub to get a Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. You got to build that up a little bit longer with domination to get Brock Lesnar. And it'll be more special if you build him up and have him destroy everybody for the next year. You know, if Brock's going to stick
they've
around.
already elevated people up to that level that should deserve that spot.
Yeah.
You know, Gunther, you know, Braun Breaker would have been a good choice prior to all this bullshit. Like,
if you want to make him a star for Obafemi, the fucking first thing they need to do is get rid of his outfit. I get what they're trying to do with his heritage. His outfit is horrible, and it looks like me or you sewed up a fucking, some little shorts.
A Donald Trump wig or something.
Yeah, you know, and we just decided to add some fucking glitter around our arms because we're making homemade shit, you know, just for fun. Like, it's the type of project you and your daughter would work on together, you know. Or
it looks like a rip-off version mixed with fucking, you know, the Boogeyman and fucking, you know, like, it's just...
The best meme I saw this week was somebody was talking about his necklace that he wears out, that it looks like the Dunkin' Donuts munchkins that are around his necklace, because people don't understand what the fuck the idea behind that is, because it just looks like such a cheap piece of shit necklace that they're trying to put out for some heritage type thing, but it looks like the Dunkin' Donuts fucking munchkins, bro. All day with him. He's got upside though. I agree with Jeremy right here. I like this kid, Javon Evans. I think he's really fun to watch.
Rewind says he looks like a young Taz, 96, 97, just a fucking world beater. Rewind, I hate to tell you this, but young Taz was also going into beauty parlors and doing some not so good things. So just gonna throw that out there. Javon Evans, is that the skinnier guy that was on Raw this week? I think, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He was in the Rumble for a while too.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off there for not listening for a second. My daughter needed my charger. But yeah, he was I think he was one of the longest guys in the Rumble, Javon Evans. I think he was in there for like 40 minutes or something like that.
He reminds me of Rich Swann.
He's got the look a little bit, and he's very skinny and tall. And his look isn't like there for me on his look portion, but his personality seems awesome. He seems like this guy that's just a hard-working fucking dude with natural God-given talent, and he just does it effortless, you know? And
I think he'd be great in AAA.
I definitely think he will. I think he's got a really big upside as they build him. If they can build him and develop a good character, you could really make this guy, Javon Evans, an endearing figure. He's got a great backstory to his story as well, with what he's done for his family, with where he came from. And there's a great story behind this guy that I think they could get this guy to be a main eventer in the future. And his in-ring work is insane. He reminds me of his in-ring work of a mix of Shawn Michaels, and this name will surprise a lot of people, probably Montez Ford from the Street Profits, a great performer, a great wrestler. He's got a lot of those characteristics. Montez can just fly and make it look easy.
Montez is probably the most misused character that they don't even realize that they got.
And he's got great personality too.
Yeah. And he's
likable. Yeah. He's likable. He's funny. And then he's the type of guy that, if you let him really run with it, he could be a badass heel too that could make you want
that other fucking schlub that he was a tag team with.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they're not doing with Montez Ford, But Javon Evans' wrestling style reminds me a lot of Montez. Let's see. He can also do the cutter better than Cody too. Absolutely. Like his cutter that he hits from so high. Look at the spot in the Rumble when Jacob Fatu launches him in the air to go to the Samoan backdrop that he does move. And they launch Javon Evans. And Javon Evans, to me, I know this is exaggeration, but it just felt like this. It looked like he launched himself from this so high in the air that he went halfway up and went 30 feet up. It just felt like, because he got thrown up so high by Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu is not going to be able to toss him up that fucking high if it's not a good worker with Javon Evans knowing how to get that. And he can take some sick bumps too. He's got to slow it down on that style. He's got a bright future, man. He's a good worker, folks. So it's nice to see that.
Absolutely.
Raw we get to now. So let's get to Raw now. So Raw starts off with Braun Breaker just being completely fucking cringe and foaming at the mouth in his worst Scott Steiner voice, trying to get angry and mad. Paul Heyman trying to alleviate it. They tease the tension with the whole faction. And then the big payoff is, where Braun's not going to get out of the ring till he gets Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce eventually comes down and is all this big security detail, and he's on screen continuing this, feud with Braun Breaker to start. And then Braun spazzes out, doesn't run through the security or anything like that, Richie. Doesn't do any of that, doesn't beat up anybody. He gets mad at Paul Heyman and puts a boo-boo face on and ends up just quietly walking through the security then afterwards, saying, what's going on here? That's this big build. It's going to be Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce at WrestleMania. I'm telling you right now, they're going this route.
Why? That's my question.
Why is right.
Why?
99 out of 100 of those WWE fans out there have no idea that Adam Pearce was a worker for many, many years in the indie scene and was an NWA champ. Nobody in that audience, one out of 100.
Gives a flying fuck. Yeah.
Nobody knows that he had some wrestling career. He was never a big star.
So that's the other thing about Adam Pearce to me is every Raw that I've seen, he blows up and gets all fucking crazy and all this shit. And it's like, dude, You've done that every show.
Yeah.
You know,
We don't care.
We don't
Shut up.
care. And I have no urge to see, because what you're going to tell me that you build Braun Breaker up to be this, crazy badass character, and you're going to put Adam fucking Pearce in there and be what, competition for him?
That's the way you're going to elevate fucking this guy that you say is going to be one of the bright shining stars of your company in the future and a centerpiece. This is how you're going to give him his first real big opportunity.
Is fucking booking this shit.
We're going to get into that after the break, because that's the one that's putting his shit together right now with these people. What the fuck, man? This is the best you can do for this kid. They're gonna turn people on this kid soon, man. People are gonna get tired of this. They're starting to. Yeah, and it's a shame, because he's got a great upside.
Breaker was promising,
He still
liked his character.
It's just he's just not doing it in this gimmick, and I'm not putting it on him. It's how they're booking him. It's stupid. And then Raw starts off and is stupid when they do this. And just a dumb fucking move. If they're going Adam Pearce versus him at Mania, I got to question their intelligence.
It'll be a channel changer.
How many people are out there saying, hey, I really want to see Dream Booking is going to be fucking Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I hope Adam Pearce is the masked fucking man.
Yeah, like, he comes out. That's who's unveiled.
Like, and the other rumor that I saw about this too, that it could be Jericho. I'm like, if they fucking do that, dude, like if they waste Jericho's fucking return on Braun Breaker,
please no.
Please no.
Please no. And this Adam Pearce, please no too, but they're going to do it. Yeah, they're going to do it. They need to bring Undertaker into book. AAA has been the best show. I love the AAA shows, Joey. When we watch them, I love them. And I heard recently that Undertaker is one of the head bookers, or the head booker in AAA right now, which is very interesting because, you would never think him with Lucha Libre, but apparently he's been working with them for a long period of time and people just didn't know it. And if you watch WWE Unreal, you'll see him often in the back. I just don't think people covered it. He was probably learning a lot of stuff. So every time I've seen AAA, it's been really interesting. So if he's been helping with the booking of the things that I've seen, I'd say I'd want to see more of it too. And good job on him, because AAA is a fun show to watch if you get a chance to check it out. Really is a good show. I love their pay-per-view, not pay-per-views, but their premium events when they put them on YouTube. They're so good, man.
Absolutely.
I know you're a big fan of the Mexican wrestling scene.
Oh, for sure.
Adam can't wrestle due to a neck injury. They'll have to find someone else to wrestle Breaker. Maybe he could. I thought he had said, Rabbi, before that he can still get in there if he wanted to, but I'm not that big of an Adam Pearce guy to be following it too much, so I could be wrong. But I'm
gonna be real with you. I don't even know who the fuck he is prior to all this.
Most nobody did either. They're going to do the reverse Eric Bischoff storyline with Braun Breaker fighting Adam Pearce. And then who's going to be the special guest referee? It's going to be the Y2J to save who saves us. And I don't know if he could save that type of storyline with Breaker and Pearce. I don't even think he could save that, bro.
No.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Fuck that.
The rest of Raw was just there. And I'll be honest, I turned off most of it after that. I came back on the main event because I wanted to see the OTC, the Tribal Chief out there. And this, I know we were dogging on Punk earlier, but this is one that could really potentially be a really awesome feud and match and build up to it, or it could be a complete dud. I don't think there's going to be any in the middle on this. I'm going to go with the first one. I think this is going to turn out to be a really great feud. And they end the show with Roman Reigns coming out, and then CM Punk interrupts him. They did some mic work back and forth to one another, and they had some really, really good talking points. It was a really great segment, in my opinion. And Roman's line at the end when he picks him and tells Punk that he's going to be his person, when he says, "I'm picking you because I hate you." And he plays it off so well, and you can believe it that he's really feeling this way. That's how good Roman Reigns is. And I love that segment at the end. And that's where Punk can show you how good he is too, because he gave some great promo stuff with Roman. And
yeah, he did.
This could be a fun way to go down with these two, or it could really suck. How do you think it's going to end up panning out between them?
I never thought about CM Punk versus Roman Reigns before, so it's going to be it'll be a cool match. I just it was out of left field for me personally, I thought Cody Rhodes versus Roman would have been great. I don't know why they did hot potato and put the belt on Drew McIntyre and all this shit. Drew McIntyre would have been cool to see go against CM Punk and kind of then reignite that feud. That was a fun one. So it's really a strange dynamic that they're going with this year.
Who the fuck watches NWA anymore? And who the fuck knows about Adam Pearce? Do you got a poster above your bed of him, Rabbi?
Damn.
Who are you going to put over, though?
King of the Indies.
The King of the Indies, yeah. There's a million people in the Indies that say that same shit too, right? You know?
Yeah. I think Punk goes over in the match.
You think Punk goes over? You don't think he loses to him?
Yeah, because I don't see Roman Reigns wanting to do it full time anymore.
That's my thing. That's my theory too, bro. You know, like people are already kind of throwing this out there and they think it's a given that Roman's going to walk out of this. I don't think it's a given, and I don't think he's going to walk out of this with the victory. You know,
I don't either.
He's done stuff in Hollywood. There's offers out there for him. He's coming out with the new Street Fighter movie this year. I mean, that comes out in like the summertime, I think, right? You know, or right around
which
there.
is right around. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this
He's not gonna
guy's
be around long, you know.
Yeah, he's been a part-timer for years too, and he's not going to come back to a weekly schedule. You know, we've all seen how it goes when you have a champ that isn't there every week, like when Brock wasn't, when Roman wasn't at times. So they don't want to go down that road anymore, and I can't see them putting the belt on Roman again for that reason, unless he's going to be a full-timer.
Pierce has more talent than Taz and height.
Woo.
And I don't think Adam Pearce has had accusations against him in a massage parlor.
Hey, but that's the key word there, accusations, all right?
There was a police report. He was arrested for the incident. Paul Heyman bailed him out. That's all I'm going to say.
Did he go to jail, though, for it?
He did get arrested.
But he got arrested. Did he get convicted, though?
He didn't even see a judge because Paul Heyman went and paid it out.
I'm trying to help you here, Rewind, but the evidence isn't looking good on that part. Was Taz on the Epstein list? True. Man. Was he rich? Do you think Taz would have been on the Epstein list?
I don't think he'd go that far.
He was a power player, though, you know. There's Bill Gates, there's Donald Trump, you know, there's Bill Clinton, and then
I'm just saying, in a world, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping Taz went there to put them all on the Taz mission, and
dude, maybe that's how Jeffrey Epstein got taken out. They sent Taz.
They sent Rewind.
They
sent Rewind to give him a massage.
They sent Rewind to put him in the fucking to put him in the Taz mission, and Rewind doesn't let the fucking hold up on Epstein, man. He took him out for it.
Charges were dropped because he couldn't see him.
What's up, Laza?
What's up, Laza?
Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. It's always good to have you here, buddy. I think they're going to do a three-way too with Drew and Cody and Jacob Fatu. You know,
absolutely.
We had originally thought the three-way might be Cody, Roman, you know, and Drew in there somehow, but that doesn't look like the way. It isn't the way they're going now. So
no. I
do think we're getting a three-way for this match, though.
Yeah, which is the drizzling shits, in my opinion.
I'm just not a huge fan of three-way matches. I never really have been. I'm not saying they can't be great, but
the best one I've ever seen, and I know I'm probably going to take heat from somebody in this crowd about it, I don't know, was Chris Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels.
Was that at WrestleMania 21?
WrestleMania 20.
Okay, 20, yeah. So
greatest triple threat match, greatest triple threat story you could have ever told.
I remember it being a great match, but I haven't seen it in ages. Maybe around WrestleMania season, we go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember much of it. I do remember it was a good match from what people have said through the years, and I remember when I saw it, I was one that I probably enjoyed, but I just can't remember much about it now. I don't think you were going to have a bad match with those three.
How many Adam Pearce matches can you name, Rabbi? Taz was the first man to defeat Kurt Angle, one of the 2 Grand Slam champions in ECW.
Good point.
Rabbi says midget championships don't for Taz. You'll have to correct that one, Rabbi.
Thank you so much again, Laza, for sending some stars. We greatly appreciate it, buddy. Thank you again.
How about you pull your balls out of your yarmulke and come and live and come live?
Here they go.
Oh shit!
Ding ding ding.
Yes, Ashley Mazzaro was in the Epstein files, which is really crazy.
You were reading some of it this week, weren't you?
Oh my god, I wish I
Oh, it's
would have.
horrific.
And I read it at fucking night before bed too. Is the
It's
worst.
horrific, man.
Yeah,
Horrific. Just Ashley Massaro being in there, though, it really
that's bone
sounds
chilling to me.
to me. A lot of it with Ashley Massaro sounds a lot to me, and this is just my opinion from the couple of quick things I've seen and kind of the timeline in her life and what's been mentioned through the years. I don't know if she was as innocent as she portrayed herself out to be with some things sometimes, buddy.
I'm thinking that might be one of the reasons why she did what she did.
Yeah, I really do too, because I don't think she was as complicit as she likes to think in life and as
Now
innocent.
listen, this is for education purposes. Don't come out and fucking sue us to oblivion. We're just giving our opinion on the
Yep.
stuff that
It's
we've
opinion,
read.
not fact.
Yes.
What do you agree with me though that she might not have been as innocent as
I
people
think
thought
that's
she
the
was?
reason why she offed herself.
Yeah, I think
And
so too.
I don't say that in an insensitive way.
No,
I'm saying
we were big fans of her.
I don't like saying what she did do. You know,
Yeah.
I've gone through personal situations with that same scenario, and you know, it's a really sad situation. Really devastated for her children, her family, all that stuff. Like it never goes away when somebody does that. But on the flip side of that, when you get the full story of it, you start reading things and shit. It's not a good picture. It's not a good picture.
From what the way they portrayed it, from what I remember from the couple things I saw in it, was that it dated all the way back to when she was in high school, and she was going there back and forth a lot, and they really don't get into a lot of detail that I've seen. You tell me if I'm wrong, or there's a ton of detail they went into. I haven't seen a lot, but it basically says that she was going there all the way back to when she was in high school, and it made it seem in the stuff that I saw, in my opinion, it made it seem like she was doing it willingly and was doing it going back and forth as a side business.
Yep.
And
that's what I read.
That's what you read too? Okay. So I'm right on my the way I laid it out there. And once again, folks, these are all just accusations or things that were put in the statement. No secret that when this stuff came to a head, you know, when did she commit suicide? Maybe 4 or 5 years ago?
I think it was a little bit longer than that, even probably 6 years. I think.
Yeah. So it's been a good while that it's been since she tragically took her life. And it's just ironic with the way things ended up for him. And a lot of that stuff too, that it kind of came down crashing down and she's not with us anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. And then you go read the story about what happened to her overseas and stuff like that. And it was a terrible thing to read. Really changed the way I look at Stephanie McMahon.
Sure.
Too, because, you know, she said she was going to protect her and stuff like that. She definitely didn't. So, dude, these Epstein files has rocked my. I mean, like, I'll tell you from a personal experience of me personally, and John knows this. Like, I'm what you would call a tinfoil hat wearer, whatever you want to call me, conspiracy theorist, whatever. When I woke up when I was 16 to 9/11 and stuff like that, I thought that's as dark as shit could ever get. You know, when you imagine what your government can do, it's that much worse, kind of thing. When you read these Epstein files, dude, like it's stuff that's not even comprehensible. Like, you know, it's just fucking insane. It's insane.
Welcome to my life every day, what I do for work.
You can't even comprehend the shit that you read.
Yeah.
There's still stuff that, like, I have to read it 5 or 6 times in these files to fully understand it, because my brain won't get on that level, you know. It's like
there's days, Rich, you know, with that you'll see things like in our field of work that it's like roll fuck your head up hearing about the awful atrocities to people. And I relate reading to the Epstein files as some of the most horrific stuff I've seen through the years being done to people in my profession. It's like, it's so more even above the stuff that I've seen, but it disturbs me to the same level of some of those awful things that I've heard just reading parts of it. When you see this, it's the sickest shit ever, man.
Yeah.
It's the sickest shit ever.
I mean, you name it too, and you know, cannibalism. There's all kinds of shit in this stuff, and then you sit there and you look at it, and you read it, and you're like, what the, like, how do we have these people on the top of our society?
Yeah.
You know,
And they're the most powerful and prominent people in the world.
And how was this guy so involved? It's almost like it was meant to come out like this. Like, and then you start to see his ties and stuff, and then you read in the files that, and I'm sorry that we're getting off on this tangent here, but
No, it was just because they brought up Ashley Massaro being in it.
yeah, you start to read how Donald Trump is compromised by Israel. Epstein was working with Israel to infiltrate our country on, celebrity basis, mainstream media basis, all the politicians and stuff, blackmailed them all. And that's exactly what he did,
Yep.
Which makes you realize when you're reading in the files and stuff, they start saying how Jared Kushner is actually Donald Trump's handler, and he's the one actually running the country, and their big plan is to siphon all the gold and silver out of our country and leave us with a bunch of paper money. It's all in there for you guys to go. It's all public record. Go read it. It's fucking insane, and it's what's playing out in front of your eyes. You're seeing the gold and silver prices spike to all-time highs. That's not by coincidence. It's being done by design. So,
you know who wasn't on the Epstein list though? Fucking Vince McMahon, which was real interesting.
Did you get that picture finally that I sent you?
Yeah. The TikTok one you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like him doing a dance to it. And
it was fucking hilarious.
Say, guess which WWE WWE great or whatever it is not in the fucking Epstein list. And it's got no chance in hell.
Do-rag.
Yeah, it's so fucking good, man. It's so good too. Vince might have been taking a dump on people and stuff, man, but he ain't to the level of these sick fucks, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Disturbing shit at its, it's disturbing to think what Ashley Massaro might have been involved with too.
Yeah.
And other people, and just crazy. And like you said,
and I hope wherever she is, that she found peace, because
Rand says May of 2019.
Yeah. See, so like 6.5 years ago, something like that.
Coming up on 7 years. That it just seems like it was yesterday. Remember when we did the show on it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We were trying to get her friend on the show. I remember that.
Yep. That's how long we've been doing this show together. It goes all the way back to then.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Charlie wasn't on there either. So
that's very fucking weird.
Yeah. Laza, we'll get back to this on the main event topic tonight. We'll come back to this, I promise. Silver hit 100 an ounce, then dropped to 80. Now it's at 85 to an ounce. Yeah. Telling signs, my friends.
There's a reason for it. They're crashing the dollar, baby.
Did Vince pay someone off to not be in it? No. I mean, Bill Gates has more money than Vince does, along with these other people, and they all got, blown up.
Did you read the shit about Bill Gates and his wife?
Yeah,
how he was sneaking medication in her fucking drink to get her
cured of whatever STD. What a holy shit. Dude, she went out and fucking blasted him on TV this week. She wasn't mincing fucking words. Yeah, she wasn't mincing words on how she feels about him, bro. She was like, you want information? I'll give you it piece by piece. Here you go. Yeah, Charlie's more into street hookers and porn stars. Charlie's got standards.
Charlie's more into dudes nowadays.
Hey, Charlie's an interesting guy. Charlie Sheen is one of my all-time favorite actors and personalities, especially 2.5 Men.
I'm sorry, dude, winning. But when I watched his last interview, oh yeah, absolutely. When I watched his last interview and he's like, no, it's not in a sense of like, where you're having sex with a dude. It's just like when you're experimenting in college, It's like, dude, if you want to say you like sucking dick, just do it.
Just fucking admit it, man. Don't beat around the bush, because most all of us ain't going out doing that shit, Charlie. Okay, if that's your source of exploring yourself,
I was
go right
watching
ahead.
The interview and
we ain't doing it.
He's saying he likes to suck dick, like.
Yeah, Elon Musk, he's got to be up there too as the goof of the fucking
week too.
He got mentioned
2005 times in the files.
You can see in the emails, allegedly, I'm going to use the word allegedly, this dude's just begging Jeffrey Epstein to come party with him, man, and come take a load off and blah, blah, blah. And he's going into depth. And this motherfucker has the audacity to sit over there and blow up Trump about it in the past when he got mad at Trump.
That's what I didn't understand.
Yeah. You've been to this fucking thing. I don't care how fucking rich you are. You're going to get eventually brought out in this. There's going to be fucking emails on this. Like, you're fucked. And then you come out and blast Trump for it and other people. And then since it came out, you still try to deny it.
That's a lot for you to say, because you fucking don't like Trump at all.
No, I don't. but I'm standing up for him.
I think the only thing you've ever agreed with Trump on is that Quiet Piggy segment.
Mainly yes. But I respect our president nonetheless, as I respect.
I don't know. After reading all that shit, I don't even know if I could say that.
I just say
I respect the office. I don't know.
There you go. I respect the office, and I'm not gonna be awful to him or anything like that. I'll say that
I'm on the Sean Strickland fence.
Yeah.
If they invited me to the White House card, I would definitely decline.
Well, one day in the near future, I'll be able to open up more about my feelings, as I can't do it right now, on certain things. But I am going to stand up for him on that part of it with Elon, because Elon tried to blow him up for it and threw it out there, and rightfully so. If he is in it, they should be blown up and tormented for it.
Shit, man.
But you're going to make a dig at Trump about it before and start that shit, and then you're going to be, you're going to be in this, bro. You know it. It's going to happen. You've been there. You wanted to go there. These fuckers have everything.
You begged to go there.
Yeah.
After he was convicted.
Yes. What a fucking turd that guy is.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Rewind says, just like you did. Hits him up after he's convicted, asking for a wild party with a convicted sexual child sex offender. Absolutely. But the craziest part of these people is, bro, all these people that are being implicated right now, the Clintons, the Trumps,
not a one of them are going to fucking jail. I'll promise you that.
No, they won't.
The only justice that would ever come is if it was fucking grassroots justice, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. And it ain't gonna happen.
It won't happen.
They're never going to be held accountable for what they did.
No.
The worst part of it to me is all these people, and I know there are accusations right now and all that stuff, and I know everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But there's a lot of compounding evidence against all these people that is really pretty damning, to say the least.
Well,
but they go on and they go. Hold, just one sec. They go on, and they know they've been blown up for it now.
Yeah.
And they try to just say, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's let this move on so we can get move on from this subject as a society. It's like, no, dude, you don't get to move on when you do shit like that.
That is such a sign of guilt.
Yes.
First of all, secondly, if you think that's bad, if you think the shit's going on with Epstein's bad, and you don't think that there's many more Epsteins out there,
Absolutely.
You are fucking delusional. That is the scary part.
Yep. And once again, I'm going to say it. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. We preach that all the time in our lives, and there's just a lot of evidence that's against a lot of these people.
I'm just saying, if I was a cult leader and I did something wrong, I would definitely say, hey, let's just move on from this, guys. Let's quit looking at it, So.
Yeah, you don't get a pass on this shit if you're mentioned in this, bro. Why are some people blacked out? Absolutely. What is that all about?
They fucking voted to declassify and release all the documents unredacted.
Yeah.
We still have not got that. And you know why? Because they're fucking scrubbing them. The worst ones, they are scrubbing them.
Yep. It's like they're trying to give a nugget of the small amount just to try to shut people up, because there's so much more sickness that's in it.
Yep.
It does, Rand. And that's the crazy thing that you see in the Epstein stuff is these are people from around the world too that are coming and doing this. This is the sick world that's
what people don't understand. Like, we have a war on drugs and have had it for a long time, and you think that is like prime time fucking money for people. Child trafficking generates more money than fucking drugs does.
Isn't it one of the biggest businesses in the world or something?
It is the biggest.
Okay.
As far as illicit trade.
Sickness.
Like,
makes me sick, bro.
Horrible.
Makes me sick. Makes me fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I know we went off on a different topic, but we do talk real life shit. Yeah. But we do talk about real life shit here on the show. That's why it's called Wrestling with Reality. It's not always just about wrestling. So reality sets in, and sometimes we just got to discuss these topics. It just comes up. I mean, people.
I can honestly say, no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, whether you're left, you're right, you're libertarian, you're independent, whatever the fuck, we can all collectively agree that if you're fucking doing this shit to kids, you deserve to be executed. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree, bro.
And anybody who has a problem with that statement, I don't need your view, and I don't need you to watch our show. I don't.
Yep. Amen. I second that.
Yeah.
There's a guy in the parliament in the UK that just got forced to step down because of it. Well, there you go. Why are the other people not being held accountable to
Why
this?
are they having a choice to step down?
Yeah.
Throw them the fuck out.
Throw them
You
in
know?
fucking jail, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck all the legislation or the jurisdiction you got to go through with judges and all this fucking shit. Fuck that. If they're on that shit and they're doing that shit and you can prove they're doing that shit, bring back the boogaloo, baby. Chop their fucking heads off in public.
And I don't think many people would oppose to that either.
Yeah.
So I think this is like an interesting thing too when you see stuff like this, because like I know in the United States, I know Laza and I know Rain, you guys are from different countries, but I know you guys also experience political strife in your countries
Sure.
as well. And we're not for either side. I'm not disrespecting anybody from the right. I'm not disrespecting anybody from the left. I
This
agree.
isn't a left-right issue anymore.
This
is
isn't.
humanity.
But they're so
You know?
divided and fighting all the time. This is a thing that they could rally together on if they had balls as leaders, all of them.
But
This
they
is
won't
something
'cause
they
they're all implicated in it.
absolutely, because most of them, not most, a good chunk of them, I would say, is going to be implicated in this. So if they really want to institute change in our country, at least, and help to institute change around the world with saying no to this type of stuff, you should be wanting to rally together as opposing political sides to take this issue as a way to unite you to fight back against this awful shit that's going on. That's the number one illicit business that you said in the world. This is their way to rally together to do what their jobs are. And they're not
Read what Rewind just said. Look what YouTube is doing.
YouTube keeps censoring my comments about this shit. They're not showing
Sure they can.
up.
Yep.
I believe it, bro.
Yep.
I believe it, man. It's always something. It's
Yep.
not ironic, Rewind, that that's not getting picked up. There is absolutely something built into this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not that they're monitoring wrestling with reality for any important reasons. There's certain things that they're doing to monitor, bro.
Yep.
They want to silence people and shut them up.
Yep.
And I don't talk about political stuff. I don't get into it.
No, but this isn't political. This is humanity.
This is humanity. Yeah.
The best cause in the world would be to be defending innocent children.
Absolutely. You know? Rain gets it right here too. He says, this is good versus evil, not left versus right anymore. This is worldwide. Yeah. And this is a way for the world.
You're a Republican, you're a Democrat, whatever. If you're doing this shit.
Yeah. And you're right about that too. This is worldwide now. This is a way for the world to unite against things like this.
Absolutely.
And for the world to say, let's stop our bickering and fighting for 1 minute and let's
Over
fucking
bullshit.
Yeah. Let's all fucking band together to take
like a
these pieces
situation
of
like
shit.
this makes you look at like and dude, that's what Epstein was used for though, was to it was to inject chaos like this, you know, by corrupting the media, stuff like that, because they have you on a constant daily basis focusing on things like Bad Bunny playing at the fucking Super Bowl fucking halftime. People are that mad about it, and you just had a treasure trove of documents be released that proves all these people in power are doing this shit, and you're worried about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You know?
And we got this type of shit going on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, these are just a few of the names like that Rand's mentioning here, people that they're tying this all to. It's insane, man. It is.
Oh, Rand, if you go back to the Titanic and look into JP Morgan and all that stuff, ugh, it's horrible.
This is like a new world order type conspiracy, Laza. You're right, man. It's universal. It's sad, man. It's fucking sad, bro.
Yeah.
It really is. And you know, once again, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to disrespect our country leaders and anything like that, because I am a believer, despite the evidence, you know, that's out there. I am a believer that everybody deserves the right to fairness and to be held accountable and to be given an opportunity to show why you're innocent. So if you're innocent, get out there and show it. I'm not going to disrespect any of these people though, until
you also know how to read people's fucking psychology a little bit.
Yeah.
When Trump's sitting there saying, "Hey, let's move on, let's forget about it," and then he starts insulting somebody in the crowd, it's like, dude,
it's there. I mean, 100%.
The guy literally on an interview said, "I'm not going to heaven, and there's reasons why." Well, fuck yeah, there is, pal. You know.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because I can't see people calming down on this, bro, until people are starting to be held accountable.
I hope not.
This is a thing that they're not gonna shut the fuck up about until people are.
And they don't need to. I pray to God that they don't. You know.
Yep. They got to keep pushing this. People that are out there doing this, that are fighting these causes and stuff, and I respect them that do it. I don't do it. You know, I'm I'm just fighting humanity and being a good person.
Yeah.
I would love to stop them. I can't get involved in that type of stuff for work reasons. Like
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
go check out. There's a great organization if you guys are interested that I've been donating to for years. Operation Underground Railroad. It's OUR. Their website's great. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Sound of Freedom, but they're part of that whole thing and getting kids out of child trafficking and stuff.
That's a wild movie.
It's really easy to set up a donation to them, and it's the best cause in the world, man. So
That's a wild fucking movie, bro.
yeah, it is. That's
Yeah.
probably one of the only movies that I have wept like a little baby over.
Yeah.
And I can admit that as a man.
I'd never heard of it when it came out, so I stumbled across it on the airplane flying over the Philippines one time, and it was on the flight entertainment there that you could watch for free. So it was a captivating topic when I saw the information. So I was like, I'll watch this. I wasn't expecting anything about. Man, what a sad, hurtful thing to watch, and what people go through.
There's a moment in that movie that got me the heaviest, and it'll probably get me now, so excuse me, but when the guy said, the guy's wife asked him, why do you keep doing it? And he goes, God's children aren't for sale.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking heavy, dude. Like, we get to sit here and we get to do these things and podcast and work and all this stuff and make a living for our family. And there's that kind of suffering going on all around the world. And we need to be appreciative, for what we have. So that's my piece.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Well, everybody, let's take a break for about 5 to 10. Let's get a recharge, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do. We'll come back. We're going to close off the show, talking a little bit about Triple H. And maybe if Rewind will give us a punishment bowl tonight, if he's around.
He better, dude. Being gone that long, you owe us,
I hope
bro.
so. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 5 to 10. So don't leave. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Hopefully, everybody had a good break. We are back for the main event of the night, and the main event of tonight's going to is Triple H killing the WWE right now, little by little. There's been a lot of critiques about him recently. And Lazo was mentioning him earlier on some stuff, and you know, Triple H to me as a booker, Richie, is the type of guy that can knock one story out of the, or like he can do one storyline of some sorts, and he can knock it the fuck out of the park, and it can last for a good while. Look at the Bloodline, Bloodline's a prime example of that. But he does that one storyline, and it's like he can't focus on anything else on a show, or his booking is just over the top, weird, crazy, stupid, and nobody would want to see what he's doing, and he just does it himself. And that's where I feel like he's been booking WWE for the last, I don't know, 6 to 9 months, maybe even a year, where they have moments where it's really good, and then the rest of it just sucks and makes you question it. One of those things that I look at is a prime example of what happened on Raw on Monday. Okay. You're coming off of Gunther retiring one of the biggest baby faces in WWE for the last decade, one of the most beloved characters, retiring AJ Styles, and you have him take him out, choke him out in the middle of the ring, end another career just after he did John Cena's, took out Goldberg last year before that. You're building him up as a career killer. And then your payoff for Gunther is to come out on Monday, which was awesome, to AJ's music and start healing up to the crowd. And then you don't send him a great feud right off the bat. You send him Dragon Lee, who was AJ's partner for about 3 months. That's the Triple H booking style that I keep seeing over and over again. And Triple H, to me, is slowly killing WWE's momentum on a lot of shit. And he is not the right guy, in my opinion, to be leading the creative direction of WWE. What do you think?
I think Triple H has done a lot of good. I think he's done a lot of good things. He's obviously generated a lot of money. He's obviously, with the Cody Rhodes stuff, he knocked it out of the park and stuff like that. And you're going to have some misses, okay? But the trajectory that he's going on with the continued shit that he's doing concerns me, because he's starting to do the stop, start, rinse, repeat shit all over again, and you can look at that with a prime example of Braun Breaker. You're prominently featuring him as this up and comer who's going to be the champion, and then you stop, and now you're having him go against Adam Pearce for no fucking apparent reason. You have Cody Rhodes beat the greatest of all time, John Cena, in a lot of people's eyes, with the most championships and stuff like that. You start mentioning Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, and having these awesome promos against each other, and Randy saying, I'm going to come for the title and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden they stop it, and you have Cody Rhodes going against Drew McIntyre and fucking Jacob Fatu. No rhyme or reason why, just fucking because, and a lot of prominent figures don't even have a pathway to WrestleMania right now. I don't see Penta being featured in WrestleMania or who he's going to go against. There's a lot of people that are up in the air that you really don't know, like Sami Zayn. As much as I don't like him, they randomly throw him into a world title picture and they act like it's going to be a Daniel Bryan situation, and fucking he loses, and it's like, okay, now where does he go for fucking WrestleMania? It just, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. It's the most bipolar booking that I've seen them do in a long time. And here's why I think that is. I think it's because Triple H sits in a room of people and they all make paper fucking airplanes and throw it at the wall and see if it fucking sticks. And a lot of it's not sticking, You've got Rhea Ripley was one of the biggest up and coming acts, and her shit is just mediocre at best. Tiffany Stratton, they were trying to build her up. Charlotte Flair, there's no gimmick for her. There's no situation. She's all over the place. The women's division is in total fucking chaos right now.
The Bella Twins are back now.
The Bella Twins are back. I guess they're going for the fucking tag team titles now. I don't understand where WWE's plans are going. There's no definitive situation. Last year, you had Jey Uso as the biggest fucking thing in wrestling. This year, he's back to being a tag team wrestler. I mean, somebody brought up Dragunov earlier. they were making him like he was this big up and coming thing. Then Brock jabrones him out.
Yeah.
Brock eliminated by LA Knight and fucking Cody Rhodes for what fucking reason when they have him going against Obafemi in the Royal Rumble? What the fuck is this shit? If Obafemi would have eliminated Brock Lesnar, I could see it making sense. They had Rhodes and fucking LA Knight throw him out. Where is LA Knight in any of these fucking thoughts?
You know what's interesting too about him and why he's really turning me off of his booking and his style too. To me, you tell me if I'm wrong on this, and if this is just me overlooking or overthinking into this. When I look at this guy too, he's constantly putting himself over, meaning Triple H. Like he's on the new cover of the 2K26. He was the headlining act at the Hall of Fame last year. He's doing all that shit. He's in every fucking promo that you can have, every poster for WrestleMania. He's trying to make himself look like the fucking Godfather in it. Like this guy books himself over to nauseum, and it's so annoying to me.
He reminds me of the guy. He's trying to be like Dana White.
Yeah, and he's not.
He couldn't hold Dana White's fucking jaw. So
Sabu better be in the Hall of Fame for 2026.
I don't think that's happening, pal.
Don't let the WWE brainwash you. The GOATs is not John Cena, it's Taz, and 90% of wrestling fans know that. Yep.
I think it's more like 72% fans, but that's just me.
I think it's about 91.3%.
That's some Steiner math right there, baby.
Did you see the fucking? I think it's Scott Steiner. Did you see the clip of Scott Steiner? Somebody put a clip of Scott Steiner, and they had Dave Meltzer on AI doing Meltzer math with him put into Scott Steiner, bro. In that clip, dude, it was hilarious. I'll try to find it later and send it to you. It's fucking hilarious shit. And then if nobody's seen the other funny one that somebody did with AI this week, they made a WWE Saved by the Bell, and like the characters from WWE, and they put it into the classic Saved by the Bell intro. They have Seth Rollins, or Sami Zayn as I think it's Sami Zayn as Screech.
They should have Sami Zayn as Screech.
Yeah, Sami Zayn as Screech, and then they got like Roman Reigns dressed up like AC Slater. Zach Morris is Cody Rhodes.
Nice.
It's fucking hilarious. AI can really do some funny shit sometimes.
Goddamn, rewind.
It's more like 0.5%. How about you come on live, Rabbi, and tell us all about how it's only 5%, you fucking pussy. Dana White should run WWE for TKO as well as UFC, Zuffa, boxing, etc. Overlook creative aspects as he wouldn't try and run everything. Those are good at the job to do it. Dana doesn't like wrestling, and he's very open about it that he doesn't like it. He has, I think, if he would have wanted it, Laza, when they bought it,
he could have got it.
He could have got it, And I think he could do some good stuff with it if he would have been into it. I really do. Dana's a very bright mind, despite being a douchebag sometimes. Like he's a very smart dude. So. Yeah. I would have thought it would have been interesting if they would have done it. He just fucking hates wrestling, and he openly admits he hates wrestling. Yeah. Like he just doesn't like it, man. And it's just not his thing.
I think he likes the partnership, and it's generating a fuck ton of money.
Absolutely. And I think he respects Vince McMahon a shit ton. He's talked about it through the years as well, that Vince was somebody that he modeled a lot of things after. And, Vince was always somebody that he looked up to as a businessman and with his strategy. So he just hates wrestling. He thinks it's the shits, man. And it's so interesting, that he literally dislikes it as much as he does, and they own it now.
Yep.
Not him himself owning it, but TKO, so I don't know. It's funny to see what could have been with that. But Triple H, man, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's going to make it another year or two before they replace him. I don't.
I do. I think he'll be around as long as he wants to be.
Think so?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that in a year or two that they might kind of move course away from him.
Here's my problem with wrestling fans, though. At this point, even if Triple H does something good, I think they'll have the same reaction of how they're trying to hijack the show now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being for real with that. Even if he does something good, let's say he turns the booking around and does good shit. You and I have said when Triple H has done good. When he was doing the Cody Rhodes stuff before that WrestleMania, where The Rock was involved in all that shit, We said that was a phenomenal year that he had booked,
it was
and we were
great.
fair about it. We've said when he's dropped the ball and fumbled it. But the problem is these wrestling fans that are internet darlings and shit like that, even if he did turn it around and did good shit again,
they'd still shit on him.
They'd still shit on him.
Absolutely, bro. That's the way it works, you know?
Yeah.
I want him to do well. I do.
I do too.
And I want
And
Tony
I think
Khan.
he does have a great mind for the business.
Yeah, I just don't think I think he's getting too egotistical right now. And I think he believes that he's the be all and end all of everything. And I think when you do that, sometimes you take too many projects on yourself, you know? I know it from a small scale when we started the podcast and the network years ago. It became very, very hard to balance everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to believe, and I admit this, I've said this to you a million times, I kind of got too big of a head on certain things and, you know, definitely didn't act the way that I should have and in a lot of ways. And it was a great learning experience from a small scale, but I learned that it was much more difficult to do everything than you think. And these guys are doing it at a huge scale. You know, I remember that very, very candidly about doing that, trying to grow something and something big. And these guys are doing it on a huge level. We were doing it on a small level. Yeah. So you can get a real big head too in the process of doing that because of the importance of what you're doing or all the different things you are doing to try to grow it. Mm-hmm. And they had a lot of success and they've made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So they made a shit ton of money too. And a lot of stuff has been done by him. I just think he's getting too egotistical and I think he's going to get a little reality setting in here soon. And I don't know if, you know, the name McMahon or the value of the family anymore really has as much merit as it used to because they owned it before. Now they don't own it. So being associated with the McMahons doesn't mean you're going to stay there.
No, it's almost a stain now on your name.
Kind of it is, yeah. Kind of definitely has. And I agree on this, Reb. I think he's got a lot of yes men behind the scenes that tell him what he wants to hear. You know?
Yeah.
I watched the WWE Unreal show. And the biggest yes man that I hear backstage on there all the time, he's one of the cringiest people that I've seen. And I liked his work in TNA a lot. But he's the cringiest kiss-ass fucking bitch to Triple H and everybody that's higher above him. And that's Chris Park's Abyss, if you watch it. He is such a fucking goof, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. He is a fucking goof.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a corporate ass kissing yes man to all these guys. Yep. You can see it. So you agree?
Oh, 100%. I dude, they gave that guy a little bit of recognition and he fucking took that. You want to talk about going to your fucking head.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You watch this guy as he's instructing matches and stuff. There's nothing wrong with being proud of your fucking work, you know? But that guy takes it to a whole nother fucking level of licking ass, you know, like.
And he's a blue falcon all day. You can see it.
Absolutely.
When they fuck up on one of the things, I think it was the LA Knight, part of the Money in the Bank ladder match last year that they show in there. When he fucks up the ending, LA Knight does, and they're ranking on it in the back, and they're mad and they're angry about it. And then Seth comes back, you know, pretty hot about it not going over the way that it was supposed to, and you know. Chris Parks is sitting over there apologizing to everybody like the biggest bitch in the world. And without directly pointing the finger and saying it's LA Knight's fault, not mine, he's doing it. And that's how he rubs me the wrong way on that show.
I kind of love Triple H's comment to him when he said, yeah, it's not like you're out there in his tights. Nobody would want to see it.
He's got to be like the dude in the group. Like every group's got somebody that's like the one that gets kind of bullied in it because they're a fucking dope.
They're a chode.
Yeah, they're a fucking chode stain. And I think really like Chris Parks is the one backstage Abyss that's that fucking chode in the group, man.
Right.
Swerve prediction: Jeff Jarrett takes WWE over. No way. That's not happening. Yeah, we ain't getting that either, Les. I think that's done.
Stone Cold's done. Yeah.
They bring back Russo and Ferrara from all those years ago. Rabbi is a guy who always gets shit on in his group of friends. Whoa!
Probably gets shit in his fucking yarmulke, too.
Where did he go, Rabbi? Rabbi, are you here? You still here, man?
We got to get a punishment bowl in, dude.
Yeah, let's get it in right now. Rewind. I'm going to throw this out, and this is just for rewind here, right here, because everybody's been dying to hear you. So I'm going to throw it out in the chat, the link. So if you'd like to come on Rewind, please feel free, because people have missed you, and we want to hear what you've been up to. So I'm going to put it up for your Rewind. And the other person I'll throw it out to, if they want to come on, is Rabbi, since I'm sure Rewind would love to talk to him. Rabbi, the invitation's always
Yeah,
out.
right. We're never seeing Rabbi's face because it's fucking Rewind or Jeremy.
Well, it's out there. So
it's one of them.
It's out there.
Both you boys need to come on and put your hands up, and let's see if Rabbi types anything.
You don't want Rewind's hands up because you know what he's going to do. He's going to start massaging you and shit, Richie. All right.
I don't know. It's your birthday, boy.
Well, I'm a very selfless person.
He wants to see you in them HBK drawers.
I'm a very selfless person, Richie. You know that. So you know what? Even though it's my birthday, I still am going to give that to you, and you're more than welcome to get that because I can't accept that. I got to give that to you, bro. So
well, you owe me one for not going on the stratosphere route.
Yeah. So there you go. You get that treat instead of me getting my birthday present. Okay.
You're gonna have to go to Rewind's Island.
Woo! Now listen, Rewind's Island is going to be all legal there. Everything's legal in Rewind's
exactly.
Island.
It's 80 and up.
Yeah. So it's all legit, but it's an island of cougars, man. Rewind's Island is an island of fucking cougars, and you know that.
Cougar Island.
Yeah, he'd be in heaven, man. Thank you, Rabbi. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, thank you again, Liza, too. All right, well, joining us on the show tonight, he's been gone for so darn long, and everybody
got to do the opening.
I got it queued up and ready to go. Is the one and only Rewind. We've called, and he's finally come home.
Survive by web shoes.
There he is. Look at that.
There he is. Oh shit!
Whoa!
That
is incredible.
Talk about cougars.
Wow.
Listen, man, you just put my whole wrestling collection to shame. Straight up.
Where did you get that?
That is badass.
I was looking for a Nicole Bass shirt, couldn't find one, so I looked for a Linda McMahon shirt.
Dude, that is so sick. That is so sick.
Where did you get that on?
Etsy. Dude, I looked everywhere for a Nicole Bass shirt. Everywhere, dude. Couldn't find one. So I'm like, oh, it's a Linda McMahon shirt. Couldn't find one. I found one like her in a wheelchair, but then I found this one.
Oh my god.
I thought the wheelchair would get you more hard than that one.
It did. It was out of my size.
It was out of my size. Oh,
that might be one of the most incredible wrestling shirts I've ever seen right there. For sure.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got to wear that to a wrestling event. That'd be badass.
Dude, I got this like 3 months ago. Dude, I've been waiting to wear it for you guys.
Man, that's imprtive. You don't rock that out on a date? Like, if you want to get all the cougars, you got to rock that shirt out.
I actually do want to get laid, so I'm going to put it aside.
That's awesome.
Rewind,
what's been up with you, man?
Not much. Dude, I'm taking a little break from dating. I got a little friend with benefits who lives in Washington, but I'm taking a little break. When shit ended with that religious chick, taking a little break, so
what happened with that? Give us the skinny on it.
She was a fucking flake, and we're very different.
How was she a flake?
I don't know. She would just like not text me for like a week and shit, and like I don't know, it just didn't work out.
Did you find any kinks that she was into?
She liked her feet being played with. She was like a little bit into like spanking. So John's religious. She was looking for like in my book it was a DS relationship, but like a Timothy. There's a verse in the Bible about Timothy. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but that was what she was looking for.
Interesting.
Does that ring a bell?
So she wanted you to be like the Christian godly man, but have a kink side too?
She wanted him to be, let me see if I remember this correctly, Rewind. She wanted him to be more of a dominant style of a man that took charge of things and very, what we consider now very old school and traditional. That's what she kind of wanted. She wanted to be subservient in that way. Right, Jason? Is that correct?
Yeah. So she was looking for a dude who'd follow God before she could follow him. Like a guy who'd make all the decisions. Like,
There it is.
Yep. That's what she was looking for.
Did you like that?
We never got that far. I mean, I was cool with it, but like, so she dated a dude like a year ago, and then when she broke up with him, he sent her $1,000 in the mail.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
And then she super weird. And I guess on the $100 bills, it wrote like "God bless you" and all this Bible stuff on it. And then she did
on
another.
Money?
What?
On money?
Yeah, so he sent her $1,000 and $100 bills, and he wrote like all this Bible stuff on the $100 bill.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
That is
unique.
interesting.
And then she's been proposed to like 3 times in the past 5 years. She's well off. Her family's well off.
How Christian can you be if you're getting proposed to 3 times? There's got to be something to
She's
that.
got to be a catch.
Well, they want to get laid, I think.
Is she that hot though?
She's like an 8, solid 8.
Okay, that's hot.
Yeah. She has her shit together.
Linda's a 10, so like
Linda's a 12. All right.
a 12.
Yeah. How dare you, Richie?
Sorry about the disrespect there, Mr. Rewind.
So was it kind of like there's something about Mary effect where people just love her even though they're not with her anymore all the time, and they want to be with her for whatever reason?
I guess I don't fucking know. Like,
Rewind, did you have an urge to Venmo her $1,000 after?
3,500. Just Venmo her right there.
There you go.
I mean,
Dude, I thought about sending her pennies in the mail.
That would be hilarious.
that'd be better
That
than
would be
$100
fucking
bills.
hilarious.
And then like one $2 bill, like $4 in pennies or $3 in pennies, and one $2
You
bill.
need to go old school Rewind and put a Cody Rhodes robe around your penis with the skull. You'd
But
definitely be crawling back, baby.
But after it ended, she hit me up and I just didn't respond it. So I think she put me in her. She would meet like super religious people and then put me on the back burner. Then that wouldn't work out, and then she would hit me up.
Oh, you were the
So
second choice.
yeah.
Fuck
And then
that.
last time she texted me, I think she drinks a lot too. Like I think she's a big drinker. So last
She's
time
been
she
sipping.
texted,
She's been
all
sipping
over the
God's
fucking
wine too much.
well, she told me like she after her divorce because her husband or ex-husband was
She's jumping back in line for communion.
We get seconds.
She said she hit the bottle really hard and then she sobered up a little bit. She still drinks like scotch. So I don't fucking know. But she goes to church like 4 times a
A
week.
woman drinking scotch?
Yeah.
That's a little rough.
My sister
Her
drank
voice has to
scotch.
sound like rocks in a blender, dude.
Rich, my sister was a scotch drinker. Now, my sister,
Oh.
God rest her soul, was an alcoholic, and scotch was her drink of choice. And
Oh,
she could drink a fucking thing of that, just sip it all night long, and just like I drink a Coca-Cola or we drink a water or something, man. People are hardcore when you like scotch.
fuck
Is
that.
when I think of scotch, I think of rich white dudes.
Yeah.
Is that not
Yeah.
what it is?
Give me your scotch on the rocks.
Yeah,
You know,
like Madman, you know?
You got your Glenn fucking Fittich, man, and your good booze or your Johnny Walker Blue, man, right on there on
No
ice.
thanks.
That's what I think too, rich men. But if you drink scotch like that, like heavy, or if she was too, trust me from my sister, they're heavy grade drinkers.
Well, I don't know how much she drinks. I think she drinks when her kids aren't around and when she's alone and bored.
That's a pretty specific drink, dude.
Yeah, because she told me she drinks scotch. And then last time we texted, she was saying, I'm sitting by the bonfire. I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like, my backyard. I'm like, you mean your fire pit? But whatever. And then she said she was drinking scotch. So, I don't know.
Sounds like you dodged a bullet there, bub.
I could have been rich, or like really fucking rich. So I don't know about that.
I've been
should
rich
get all
for
the
like
money.
35 years, dude. It ain't that great.
I could be retired in like 8 years.
Yeah.
Where did she get all of her money from? Was it her job or was it like an inheritance?
She's a surgery nurse, and then her dad's wealthy. Owns a property management, going to retire in 8 years, blah, 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 blah. So,
Man, wouldn't it be nice to have a silver spoon like that, fellas?
well, she also went to school to be an engineer, realized she didn't like it, and then she went back to school to be a nurse. So,
Well, was she a freak in the bed at least?
we never had sex. She was like super religious. We fooled around, but never had sex.
That sucks.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
They blue balled you.
A little bit, yeah. You want to help me with that, John?
I'm good, brother. I'm doing all right, man. Richie,
You sure?
Yeah, like I said, before you came on, I'm all about helping others in life. So
Nah,
Richie
dude.
needs it
Fuck
a lot
that.
more than I do.
But
so
it's your-
You bailed on me on the Stratosphere ride.
don't
You
just
have
throw
to
that
take-
shit on me.
You have to take this bullet.
I can't take this one.
John, it's your birthday, all right? I got to give you a
Yeah,
birthday
dude.
fucking, okay?
He needs
He's
to give
gonna-
you the spankings.
That
He's gonna
too.
get those hands out.
Yeah.
We were talking about you on the show because we've been wondering when the fuck you were. And Richie gave us the news that you were going to be making your return soon.
Yeah.
So I had to decide with Rabbi there on Saturday because you've let us. I know life is busy, but everybody you've let us down. We've missed you. We've needed a story. We needed to see your face.
Well, it's going to be a lot of hit and miss, so Wednesday's just a hard day for me to do it. And Sundays, playing bingo, getting my ass kicked, losing money, but you know how
Yeah.
it goes.
man. We get it.
Sure, dude.
We know you
He's
can't be
picking up
here all the
fucking
time.
Cougars on Sunday, dude. We can't fucking eat that.
Dude, he's
time
taking them out to the fucking breakfast brunch on Sundays right after
Fuck
church.
yeah.
Dude, is that David's? No, I was looking for a bingo place at a church. They're not around anymore, dude. They're disappeared. There's like a place in Portland that's called like David's fucking bingo house.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm
You
just
don't
being
see-
real. Like, you got to give a punishment bullet bingo to these old people.
It's a mixed bag, dude. It's a mixed bag. A lot of old people, a lot of black people. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah. I'll say
That's
this.
awesome.
Bingo's kind of fun when you play, though.
Dude, yeah, it's addicting, dude.
It really is. It's actually more fun than it sounds if you've never played it when you go out there. Like I equate bingo to when I would go when I was like in my early 20s. You go to the smoke-filled legions where people are smoking fucking Camel Unfiltereds and just drinking warm beer from the tap and that motherfucker. And you'd go in that place and you'd play bingo and it was the best fucking time in the world. It was so fun.
They got a little snack bar, a little buffet.
Yeah.
It's not bad, dude.
You got the nacho cheese still from the old crusty nacho chips that have been in the snack bar forever. You know,
Discounted for
Got the
$1.
Same,
Yep.
same ones since the 90s. Yeah.
Rewind's picking the babes up at the nacho squirt for the cheese, man.
Yeah.
He's picking up the Lindas over there.
How you
There
doing?
go.
Hey, how you doing? We're going out for an early supper tonight. You want to go to the early bird at 2:30? You know,
Get the discount too, senior discount.
that's
you know?
why he hasn't been here, Rich. He has to go to bed by 6:30 every night so they can get up at 3 a.m.
5:30.
Rewind's like
5:30,
Joe,
okay.
Rewind's like Joe Biden with the little kids, man. He's sniffing the old people's hair. And shit.
John likes to watch.
Hey, what can I say? What can I say? I would just go to bingo for all the tea and the coffee and the cakes and the snacks. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
That put a couple bucks down.
On Landman, Billy Bob hires a stripper as his on-screen father's massage therapist. So you sound very much like Landman. Yeah, it's a good show too.
Yeah.
So what's going on with this new girl, Rewind?
Oh no, I've known her for fucking 2-3 years now. I met her. She just lives too far, so we're like friends who hook up sometimes. She lives like an hour and a half to 2 hours away from me. So she lives in Washington. No, she lives far. So when we hang out, we hang out.
So like, because you said you're done dating for a little bit, so are you like going a little like semi-exclusive with this one or what?
No, she just lives too far. I'm just taking a little break. I'll get back on the apps in like a year, or not a year, like a month or two. Take a little break. Yeah.
Got to recharge, right?
Yeah, dude, it takes a lot out of you. I mean, doing this for 3 years now, 4 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah.
Flogging fucking women in the fucking woods, man. It's exhausting,
Good fucking tennis elbow over here, you know.
dude.
Sniffing birthday cake and eating it off of asses out there. This guy lives
Yeah.
the life of Riley.
Yeah, no shit. It's tough, dude. It's tough.
Well, we
Hopefully
should-
Hopefully they don't release the rewind files. That'd be interesting.
You can pay to watch them.
It's like I got OnlyFans.
Rewind, yeah.
Man, yours would be interesting. Legal, but interesting. Way more interesting and legal, I think, than the other one.
It'd be boring. 95% of it would be boring, dude. I'm telling you that.
He never puts himself over, Richie.
I know.
I love it
hear
about
these
him. He's a humble
stories and
man.
I'm like, what the? It's like Ric Flair on steroids. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, dude.
he's
How's
a
Ric
humble
Flair?
man.
How's Ric Flair doing? Is he dead yet?
He's
He's
shitting
still
himself.
shitting his pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's shitting himself in a bar in Tampa right now. He's been drinking since 11.
Yeah.
You know, lotion stock is low. What do you got to
I
say
don't
to
think so.
Rabbi before we
I
head
got
off?
nothing. I got nothing to say to him. Come on live, debate me about Taz. You know, let's meet you, Rabbi.
Yeah.
Come on.
Rabbi,
Jeremy.
you don't got the dreidels to get up on here, dude.
It's Jeremy, right? We all can agree it's a Jeremy. That's a yes.
I'm thinking so.
We
I'm
always
thinking
bounce
so.
back and forth between it though, because there's certain times we'll see like signs that it might be one or the other. So it's like trying to uncover the mystery. Like we need fucking Perry Mason or Matlock in here, man, to help us solve the mystery of Rabbi.
It's Jeremy, and who's the other person you think it is?
We think it's you sometimes.
You.
I can't
We do.
remember.
We think it's you sometimes.
He
It's
spells too good to be me, and he knows way too much about sports to be me. I can tell you that right now.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
signs though too, because he was talking about the beer that he drinks last time, and it's not like some fucking recognized beer of any sort.
It's Hams. Jeremy talked about it in the group chat
Yeah.
like a year ago.
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Well, I think he's right actually on that one. So
And he's the only
Dude, I
person who's
didn't
ever
even think
called.
of that.
He's the
You're
only person
wrong.
who's.
Look at him.
Yeah, okay. And
This
he's the only
fucking
person.
mystery.
He's the only
He's
person
like
who's ever
he's like
called.
Donald Trump with these Epstein files. He's like, let's just move along.
He's the only person who's ever called Taz a vanilla midget. He called him out in the group chat, and Rabbi calls in over here too. It's a weird coincidence, you know. Just saying.
But there's been a
Dude.
lot of things that you've done too that have been coincidental
Yeah,
as well that
dude,
we've
there
had.
is, yeah.
So
Like,
I can't throw this all on him. You know,
like. Well, I've also been on here before, and he's been chatting stuff on the like right.
Let me
You
see.
know what I mean?
Let me see the back of your head, Jason. Let me see the back of your head. Is there a yarmulke on that?
No, there's not. But I've also been on here before as he's typing in the chat too.
but yes, that's true. But the last time you were on was I think about a month or two ago. You came in and swooped in for the night, and then we were talking to you, and then we said something to and used your name, and we did this intentionally. We used your name as a question. And then Rabbi did not have enough time to switch over. Rewind didn't have enough time to switch over. That's what we thought, that it was Rabbi because Rabbi did it in the way you would talk. And what the thing was, it was like he was answering for you.
I feel
So
like this is like the imposter Sting fucking storyline again.
we all knew that was Jeff Farmer. We don't know who this is. There's
Yep.
too many conspiracies. You know,
Who was that? Who was that one dude who's come on here all the time? Knew a bunch of shit about like the territory days. He got pissed at me for talking about how great Devon Dudley was.
Oh, who the fuck
Was it
was
Jason?
that? I don't think it was Jason. Sean Fuller, was it?
Yes.
Sean Fuller?
Sean
Yeah,
Fuller.
it could be him because he knows a lot about this rabbi guy knows a lot about fucking territory shit.
And Sean's a jokester like Rabbi is too. I'll say this because he always watches the shows later on. He gets up for work early, I believe. So that's why he catches them later on. And he'll always comment
He's
on
from
things.
parts unknown.
But see, Rewind's hands were showing that there's no way he could have been typing right there. And then Rabbi just did it too. So,
Another thing about, for some reason, Jeremy thinks I'm from Seattle, and this rabbi guy thinks I'm from Seattle too. So that's another thing too. So
okay. So there
I'm
are
starting to
things,
think it's Jeremy with the beer comment too. That makes a lot of sense.
the mystery of the black scorpion. Okay, so here's a good conspiracy too. Now Jude did just have a heart attack, so I'm gonna throw this out there. But
it's not dude.
we thought maybe it could be Jude because Jude didn't show up a lot, but Jude did just have a heart attack and had some health issues. But there's parts of me with Jude's sense of humor and how he is that I can also see parts of it in Rabbi's sense of humor.
Yeah, but Jude ain't Jewish though. He's not that good at it.
I can't see Jude doing it. He's too. I don't know. Can't see him doing it. He's a Taz fan at heart, so I can't see him talking shit about the GOAT.
Yeah.
It's going to be the mystery. One day, somehow or another, it's going to get solved.
It's Jeremy. Or it's that Sean guy. It's one of those two.
I think it's Jeremy.
Yeah. The hams, right?
Yeah, dude, that was it right there. When you brought that up and he talked about that a year ago, that was it.
Because it was so random when he was talking about the beer, and then we looked it up on the show that night. And I'm like, here's a clue, because it's just a random beer that you've never heard of in your life. Ever.
It's like the spokesperson beer for the fucking Georgia Bulldogs.
One day we're gonna get this answer. It's gonna come out one day.
We're not gonna get the answer.
I hope so.
No.
Well, it's more fun to play along with it too. So
yeah.
But you're always good with us, Jason, and we were glad that you joined us tonight, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. See you guys when I see you.
I wish you the most luck at bingo.
Yeah,
dude, I gotta get my Taz action figure like I was telling you. Put it down there, get the good luck. You know,
you need to wear that shirt to bingo.
Yeah, he does.
See, you fucking look at Rabbi. Go Dogs. Told you.
Look at him, and he spells it the right way too.
Yep.
Dude, I do voice to text because I can't spell for shit.
So
that's why my shit's all fucked up. This guy, he knows how to write. He's got proper grammar. He's got all that shit.
Jeremy,
guy passes GD.
Jeremy, I agree with you on this because you have sworn it's not you, and I know you're a holy man. So I and you're always a believable guy to me
Jeremy,
too.
you got to swear on the Bulldogs next season, and then I'll believe you.
It's just weird when Jeremy comes on. It just Rabbi stops typing. It's just weird how that works out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people could also say the same for you.
I want both of you on at the same time.
People could also say the same for you. He's not commenting as much.
I want both of you on at the same time.
What, me and Jeremy?
Yeah, so that we can see.
Well,
next week, Rabbi, if Rewind can come back on next week, let's do that next week to try to call it out. They got to keep their hands up too.
They're up. Dude, he's already typed what, 2-3 times.
The mystery.
But it's also weird because when he first showed up, he started talking shit about Taz right off the gate. We didn't bring up Taz at all, just going off about the GOAT. So
He swore on the Bulldogs next season,
And
dude.
he is diehard.
That's like swearing on his family with that, dude.
That's the second version to the Bible to Jeremy and his family.
That probably is more of the
3.
Bible. The family Bible probably is the Bulldogs fucking calendar.
He loves them. Like
I just remember, I don't know. I remember one time Jeremy came on. He had something on his phone, and he put it down. And 5 seconds later, a text popped up. So I'm just saying, you know.
I think Jeremy redeemed himself here to me.
So
100%. I know there's always going to be coincidence.
It's still the beer comment that gets me.
But maybe Rabbi
Jeremy, explain the beer comment and I'll understand.
He could be an infiltrator of some sorts, doing counter-terroristic measures and things like that, trying to infiltrate things.
Who the fuck drinks hams?
I don't know. If Rabbi wants to send us a hams, we'll crack one on the show here too. You know,
it's like white trash fucking beer. It's like worse than Pabst. Yeah,
Pabst is pretty bad, dude. I mean, it tastes good. That's badass. It tastes good, but
I got my fucking PBR sweatshirt on tonight, man.
You might as well put a white beater on the back.
I've never had a hams, but Schlitz. I think that's before my time too. I just remember like all the old timers always talking shit about hams back in the day.
The old timers drank Schlitz too, so there's a little Sean. Sean's an older than all of us. He's a big cigar aficionado. I could see him being a Schlitz guy.
Well, this person also knows a lot of shit about baseball, which I know nothing about, and territory days. So,
and Sean knows a lot of those things. Hey, well, good points. Rewind.
Rabbi talked about baseball.
Yeah, they're talking. I was listening to a show like a few months ago, and he was talking about something about baseball. I don't fucking know.
Huh.
It is AI. It could be. You never know.
Fucking AI. That would be fucked up.
He's infiltrated. AI's infiltrating wrestling with reality.
And you know, the weird thing about it is Rabbi's usually the first one, like, commenting on our show when we start, too.
Before we start.
Yeah. Well, I'm at work usually. Sometimes I get off at like 7:30. So I don't think it's not me.
How did you know it was made in Minnesota?
Because we looked it up that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Allen
looked it up.
Iverson.
Well, that'd be ironic.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. All right, Jason. Thanks for joining us tonight, brother.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks again.
All right, you too, buddy.
Man,
Thanks.
good seeing you.
That is the best shirt that I have seen.
That put my whole wrestling collection to shame. The knee brace, all of it just went to shit.
A fucking Linda McMahon shirt.
I got to step my fucking game up, dude.
Seriously, like my collection's lacking compared to that. We should both order some. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I still owe you a T-shirt from a while ago. I'm gonna fucking order and try to find these Linda McMahon shirts, and I'm gonna get you 1 cent if I can remember to do this. And then we'll rock it out on the show. We'll wear it on the show one night and fucking match in our Linda shirts.
Fucking A.
I would do it.
I would too.
I'd wear that shit out, man, and say
I would probably wear that in Vegas.
Dude, you'd get many people that would come up to you and shake your hand.
Absolutely.
She's a respected woman, that Linda McMahon.
She smells nice too.
Yeah. But we can't hit on her. She's rewind squeeze. I wouldn't do that to our buddy.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. The mystery does continue, Rabbi. We're gonna see one day. We're gonna be able to figure hopefully out who the fuck you are, and we're gonna get you to come out and end the gimmick. We'll see though.
Yep.
I meant shirt. Well, hey, Linda McMahon shirts all around for everybody. We could have a big fucking Linda McMahon fest and episode just devoted to her for Rewind, right?
Absolutely.
That would be just bonkers.
The $1 billion cougar.
Keep your eyes off my fucking girl, guys.
Yeah, right.
All right, Richie, any closing thoughts before we head off tonight, man?
Appreciate you all coming out tonight. Sorry we went off on a tirade on the Epstein stuff. Had fun. You know, I'm looking forward to doing more UFC stuff. We had a blast at that. Those are going to be extra long shows, obviously, because the PLEs are long. Maybe we need to do the same thing with the WWE PLE. Maybe we could start off with WrestleMania. Who knows? I think it would be a good time. I'm still going to say fuck you to Real American Beer for taking your selling point off the fucking can. And I had a great time tonight, man. I hope you did too. So you guys keep coming back, and we'll see you down the road.
Always get a lot of laughs. Always cheers everybody up, I hope. And you guys are all a blast, man. You guys are all great sports. We're all just having fun, joking around, having a good time. That's what it's all about here. So thanks for joining us, everybody. No show this weekend. It's a Super Bowl. So we're very realistic that 99.9% of everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl on Sunday. So we'll be back next Wednesday with another great show. We hope you guys had fun with us. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching this now or later on. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook, or hit that thumbs up on YouTube. We'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. So for Richie, I'm John. We're out of here. Have a great rest of the week, everybody.